Every day feels the same. The job that once seemed promising is now a chore. Relationships have run their course, and that quiet voice inside asks, is this all there is? What if this feeling isn't a sign of depression or failure? What if it's the first act of a script that has governed our lives for 10,000 years? I'll show you how to hack it. Psychologist Viktor Frankl called this state an existential vacuum, the feeling that life, despite external comfort, lacks meaning. This isn't your personal failing, it's a systemic signal. There was a man who dedicated his life to deciphering such signals, Joseph Campbell. He wasn't just an academic, he was a decoder of humanity. He studied thousands of myths, from ancient Greece to Star Wars, and discovered a striking truth. At their core lies the same plot, a universal map of human development. He called it the hero's journey, and this map describes your life right now. How powerful is this idea? So powerful that George Lucas openly admitted, without Campbell's book, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, there would be no Star Wars. Campbell is the secret architect of Luke Skywalker. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll explore 5 key stages of this journey. You won't just learn a theory, you'll diagnose your own life. You'll understand exactly what stage you're in, who your main adversary is, and what elixir awaits you at the end. The first stage is the most recognizable, the ordinary world. Essentially, I'm giving you a psychological GPS, marked with the swamps of despair, the mountains of trials, and the springs of strength. Your task is simply to find the "you are here" point on this map. The ordinary world is a comfort zone that has become a prison. Stable work, clear rules, predictability. It's a world where there's no growth, but there is security. The hero at the beginning of the story doesn't want to change anything. They just feel like the system has malfunctioned. But there's no malfunction. The system is working perfectly, pushing them towards the next step. The ordinary world is like a room thermostat always set to a comfortable 72 degrees. It keeps you from freezing, but it also prevents you from feeling the invigorating chill of change. You're not dying, but you're not truly living either. It's at this moment that the system sends you a notification. This is the second stage, the call to adventure. It's not an angel with a trumpet, nor a mysterious letter. It's an event that hacks your daily routine, a job loss, a divorce, a panic attack in a crowded subway, a book that accidentally falls into your hands and divides your life into before and after. It's a signal that your ordinary world no longer serves your development. Imagine the call as a system notification from your soul. It says, "Update required. The current version of your personality is outdated and no longer supported." This is your personal matrix moment. You're offered the red pill to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, or the blue pill to return to the cozy simulation. The blue pill is the snooze button on your life's alarm clock. Now be honest. What call are you ignoring right now? Is it a quiet whisper you drown out with TV shows and endless scrolling? Or is it already a deafening alarm bell of crisis that you're running from? The answer to this question is the key to your next level. Write it down for yourself, not in the comments. Just acknowledge it. Ignoring this call is like taping over the check engine light in your car. The light isn't on, but the engine doesn't stop breaking down. 9 out of 10 people refuse. Fear of the unknown, societal pressure, the illusion of security. But the price of refusal is enormous. A slow fading. Life becomes gray, energy drains away. Myth tells us one cruel but honest thing. If you refuse the adventure voluntarily, it will come to you as a catastrophe. The universe first knocks politely at your door. If you don't open, it starts pounding with a fist. If you continue to pretend you're not home, it comes with a battering ram. The call will come anyway, as a chance or as a crisis. The choice, as always, is yours. But when you say yes, the system activates the third stage, meeting the mentor. And this isn't a white-robed, bearded elder. Forget that image. A mentor isn't necessarily a person, it's a function. It could be a YouTube video you watched at 3 in the morning, a book a friend recommended, or the crisis itself, teaching a harsh but necessary lesson. A mentor is an NPC, non-player character, in your personal game. They don't complete the quest for you. They give you a key, a map, or that cheat code that unlocks a secret level. Their task isn't to give you strength. Their task is to give you permission. Permission to take the next step. and you take it. This is crossing the threshold, the point of no return. You hit the resign button. You file for divorce. You buy a one-way ticket. Bridges burn behind you. At this moment, two feelings tear you apart: wild, animalistic fear and an intoxicating, absolute sense of freedom. This is your personal Rubicon. When Julius Caesar crossed that river with his army, he broke the law and cut off his path back. Hence the expression, crossing the Rubicon. Your step must be just as irreversible. Your entire previous life was a game with clear rules. Crossing the threshold is like pressing new game on the hardest difficulty level without knowing the controls. You've been playing checkers your whole life, and now you're at a table for three-dimensional chess in zero gravity. The old rules don't just not work, they're meaningless. You enter what Campbell called the belly of the whale. This is the symbolic death of your old self. You are no longer the manager, husband, or daughter you once were, but you haven't yet become who you're meant to be. It's a state of complete vulnerability and rebirth. This is the pupa stage. A caterpillar inside a cocoon doesn't just grow wings. It dissolves, turning into a nourishing soup before becoming a butterfly. You are that soup. It's unpleasant. It's disorienting. But it's the only path to transformation and flight. And it is here, at this point of dissolution, that the most important ordeal begins. This new world, it's no Garden of Eden. It's an obstacle course. You learn new rules. You fail. You find your first allies, people who finally speak your language. But the main enemy isn't waiting for you outside. It has long lived within. As psychologist Carl Jung said, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. All these trials, they are the process of making conscious. These mythical dragons, they are your limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I won't succeed. What will people think of me? These aren't just thoughts. They are guardians protecting the path to the next level. These beliefs are like malicious code running in the background of your operating system. It was programmed into you in childhood, and now it causes glitches. Your task is not to fight it. Your task is to find and rewrite this code. Take a sheet of paper. On the left, write your goal, who you want to become. On the right, where you are now. Now draw 3 dragons between these points and give them names. For example, fear of judgment, perfectionism, the habit of giving up. Until you name them, you cannot fight them. UCLA research has shown that when you name your fear, this is called affect labeling. Activity in the brain's fear center, the amygdala, decreases, and activity in the rational thinking center, the prefrontal cortex, increases. You literally turn on the light in the dark room of your mind. According to the statistics of the hero's journey, 80% of people give up right here. They decide the dragon is too strong, but they don't understand the main thing. The goal of this level is not to defeat the dragon, it's to claim the treasure from it. And the treasure is a new understanding of yourself. In myths, dragons always guard the most valuable treasures. Remember a simple rule: the bigger your dragon, the more valuable the treasure it guards. If you are unbearably scared right now, congratulations. You are on the verge of a colossal breakthrough. This is the dark night of the soul, the final battle with the biggest fear. The moment when everything seems lost, when you want only one thing, to return to the old, familiar, safe world. But it is at this point of complete defeat that the hero finds what they were looking for. In medieval alchemy, this stage was called nigredo, the blackening. It's a process of decomposition, putrefaction, transformation into prima materia. Alchemists considered this the most important step for creating the Philosopher's Stone. Before creating something new, the old must be destroyed to its foundations. And it is here that the myth lays the main trap for you. You think the reward is a chest of gold, a throne, the hand of a princess. This is all garbage. Symbolic packaging. The real reward is insight. You descended into the cave for a sword to slay the dragon, but you emerged with a mirror in which you saw your true self for the first time. This is the elixir. It heals the very wound that sent you on your journey. A person who goes through a divorce doesn't find a new love, but the ability to be happy alone. An entrepreneur after bankruptcy gains not money, but psychological resilience. The elixir is always an inner quality, not an external prize. It's similar to the Japanese art of kintsugi, where a broken bowl is mended with lacquer mixed with gold powder. The cracks are not hidden, they are highlighted, made part of the story. Your elixir is the gold in your scars. It doesn't just make you whole, it makes you more precious and stronger. Recall your most difficult crisis. Not the one you're in now, but one you've already overcome. Ask yourself, what quality did I forge in that fire? Resilience, compassion, the courage to say no. This is your elixir. You carry it with you every day, without even noticing. Your past crises are a personal forge. You, like a piece of ore, were heated to a glowing red, hammered, and plunged into ice water. The process was hell, but a blade was forged from you. What is its name? Wisdom? Independence? Name it. But the journey is not over. The hardest part is yet to come. You must return home. And this is a new trial. Beware of what is called the crab mentality. When one crab tries to climb out, the others pull it back down. Your old environment, even with the best intentions, may unconsciously try to bring back the old you, because the new you is unfamiliar and uncomfortable to them. There is a final step that solidifies the transformation, one that prevents regression. This step is called resurrection. It's not about magic. It's a final test of your new self's resilience. You'll be offered the same toxic job again, or that same person will try to re-enter your life. The universe is checking. Have you learned the lesson, or did you just take a short break? Your no in this situation is the act of resurrection. You didn't just survive, you have fundamentally changed your code. And then the final stage begins. Return with the elixir. You don't just return as a victor, you return as a healer. Your story becomes medicine for others. In Buddhism, this is called the Bodhisattva vow. A bodhisattva is one who has attained enlightenment but refuses to enter nirvana. They return to the world to help others who are lost. The final stage of the hero's journey is to become a mentor for the next. You found the oasis, and now you draw a map for those who are still dying of thirst in the desert. So, how do you apply this map right now? Here's a 3-step protocol. First, diagnosis. Honestly determine your stage. Ordinary world, call, or ordeal. Second, identification. Name your main dragon. Fear, insecurity, procrastination. Third, formulation. Define what elixir, what quality or knowledge you are seeking at the end of this path. It's like a doctor's visit. First, diagnosis. Where does it hurt? Then, analysis. What is the cause? And finally, prescription. What medicine is needed? This is a systemic approach to your own life. Now, a crucial question for you. It will help you understand where you are on this map. Is your current life challenge a call you're still running from, or an ordeal you're already fighting? Write just one word in the comments, call or ordeal. Let's see which of us there are more of right now. Imagine your development as a swimming pool. You're standing on the edge of the diving board, afraid to jump. That's the call. Or you're already in the water, struggling to swim to the other side. That's the ordeal. Where are you right now? On the diving board or in the water?